Hi guys and welcome back. So for today's video, I want to show you my quick, fast, easy, off-camera makeup routine. I can't talk already. We're already starting and I can't talk. Routine. I have been obsessed with using powder foundations off camera. I typically use my MAC Studio Fix. That has always been my go-to powder foundation. I have used the Kat Von D powder foundations in the past, but now I am on to bigger and better things, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. Maybe not your opinion, in my opinion. And trying out a new powder foundation. And what I love about this routine is that it is so fast and so easy and leaves out so many steps. Let's just get on with it. So if you would like to see how I do my makeup off camera, then keep on watching. I feel like I can just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Today we are going to meet my parents and a couple friends for some of the playoff games. So I'm just getting ready, doing nothing crazy. Just want to do my typical routine off camera. It's nothing fancy at all whatsoever. So you've probably seen me wear this 6,274 times. Quite possibly 6,275 times. But the 6,274 times for sure. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Silk Foundation, Powder Foundation. Now this was the whole rage about 6 months ago. Everybody was going ape over it. It does claim to be a blurring powder foundation. So let's hope that's the case, because I'm not going to use a primer, because what I have heard is basically just cleanse and moisturize and do all your skincare a good 30 to 40-ish minutes before you use this and you're good to go. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to use any regular liquid foundation. I'm not going to use any concealer. I'm not going to use any loose powders, anything like that. It is literally just going to be this bad boy. So this is what she looks like, and the magic she's trying to run is all in this guy that comes with the compact. So what I have also read up on is that the white side gives you a little less coverage, whereas the black side gives you a more full coverage look. I'm going to stick to the white side. Mine is in the shade R210. This was the last one they had and the lightest shade that they had. If I truly love this, I'm going to have to go back and get it in my self tanner shade. Hopefully this is light enough, because it does look dark. Let's see how this is gonna go. Yes, that is beautiful already. Like, so pretty. And I've heard that you can build this up and it won't get cakey. It won't get like crusty looking. Like, it'll look bomb no matter how much you put on, which it's so hard to believe, but hopefully that's true. It might be like the taddest, slightest bit darker than my natural complexion, but it's alright. I can work with it. I can still see a majority of my freckles on my face. I'm going to go in with the other side just out of curiosity and see what the difference is. Yeah, I think it is giving me more coverage with the black side. Yeah, y'all, I have zero complaints at all whatsoever. It is very, very pretty. It has blurred me out, blank canvas. I am no pores. There's like 0 pores. I'm so glad I didn't use a primer because I didn't need it. Its claim of blurring is 100% true. Typically, like I said, I would use my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation and basically do the same thing. So now I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have been using this nonstop every time I do my makeup since my nephew picked it in the video where my nieces and nephews pick my makeup. I knew that would happen because as soon as I started using it again, I was like, why did I stop using this, you know? And constantly, every time I do my makeup, I've been using it ever since. I'm probably going to be throwing a hat on because it is raining outside. It is like 60 degrees. So it's like beautiful out, but it's raining. So I know how my hair gets when it rains, and I typically just want to throw a hat on just so I don't have to deal with it. So I don't even know why I'm worrying about my forehead, but I am, but it's okay. I don't know if I should mention this yet, but I am receiving my first PR package. I want to make sure I love what I get before I even mention what it is or the company or anything like that, because I had told them the only way I'm going to talk about them is if I absolutely love the product. So, and literally serious, and I'm sticking true to that because if I don't like it, I'm not going to mention it. So, it's still exciting though that somebody reached out and wanted to send me a PR package in order to talk about them and their services and what they offer and all that kind of stuff. So, I am really excited that somebody wanted to do that. But I want to make sure that I love the product first. So hopefully in the next couple videos I can talk about it because hopefully I will love it. But that's pretty exciting to start 2020 out with, is the fact that I'm receiving my first PR product. So we shall see. For blush, I'm going to jump into my Tarte Color Wheel palette. And as you know, I just kind of mix blushes, just kind of go back and forth between like 3 of them and just get some blush on my face. I'm not picky when it comes to blush. That's one thing I never have been picky about, is blush. Because I feel like you can get any type of blush from the drugstore and they all kind of do the same thing. There's never been a time where a blush has just absolutely and completely wowed me. It was like, oh my god, this blush is so different than any other kind of blush, because to me that's never been the case. But I don't buy a lot of blushes because that's always kind of how I felt about blushes. But if you think there is a blush out there that will just absolutely wow me, let me know, because I'm really curious. I would like to maybe take a gander at another type of blush. But typically a blush for me, a blush is a blush is a blush. No? Is it just me? Okay, cool. For highlight, you could probably already guess. But I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Cosmetics Loose Highlighter in Extra. I don't think I'm ever going to get away from these highlighters at all. I'm going to dip into my Morphe eyeshadow palette. Which one is this? Oh, the 25D, which is a great neutral palette. That's all it is. Look at that. Just all browns, neutrals. I mean, can't get any more neutral than this. And I usually kind of stick to like these over here. I don't think I've even dipped into anything else really. I'm just very, I don't know, routine when it comes to stuff. I don't do too much eyeshadow when I'm going out off camera or anything like that. I more so concentrate on my skin. Like, I want my skin to look flawless and beautiful. That's basically all I care about when I go out. And powder foundations are going to do that. So that's really all I worry about. Eyeshadow, sometimes I just take my bronzer even, you know, just kind of swipe it into my crease on my lid. But unless it's something extra special that I'm going to, then maybe I might do something a little extra with my eyes. But typically I just stick to browns, which I think a lot of us probably do. It's probably one of everybody's go-to looks, is using bronzy browns, neutral colors on their eyes. And I'm one of those too. But I do always take the highlighter and pop it in my inner corners, just because it gives that extra. So funny this is called extra and I keep saying extra. But it gives that awesome inner corner highlight. And I know my brows aren't done yet, but I also pop it on my brow. Before I move on to the eyes, which literally I'm not gonna do anything but pop lashes on, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Oh my god, you guys, when I went off camera to do my lashes and brows and put liner on, like on my lash band like I always do, I've been using the Hyper Easy Maybelline liner, and I had my lashes on, this eye kept watering, but not the point, and I was putting liner on to hide the band like I always do, and everything seemed fine. I do it on this eye, and I felt something like burning. I look up, my eyes were black. It's like the liner leaked into my eyes. It was the freakiest thing I've ever experienced when it comes to makeup, and I started freaking the out and immediately just started washing my face and like trying to get my eyes clear of that liner. Oh my god, that was like scary. I'm probably being a little dramatic, but it was freaky as shit. So I had to redo everything. But I was about not to film and just like give up, but I'm like, you know what, I wanted to have makeup on today and finish this video. So if anything looks a little different, that is why. I think what happened is when I got toward my inner corner here, the tip was kind of in my eye, and because I went boop 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 and then boop boop boop, and I think somehow like it touched my actual eyeball and like just started leaking into my eye. I don't know, but I had the balls to use it again, and I'm fine. I've never had that problem. That, like, have you ever experienced that? That was so freaky. What's funny though is I think my makeup looks better now than it did before. So moving on, I'm going to use my current favorite mascara. At the moment, it is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This is a waterproof mascara, which I'm not a huge fan of waterproof mascaras because it takes so much effort to get the mascara off of my eyes when I take my makeup off at night. The new makeup cloths that I've been using, I will link that video right here. It is changing everything when it comes to removing my makeup. It removes my makeup with just water. It's a microfiber cloth, and I don't mind wearing makeup as much anymore. Usually the reason I didn't like wearing makeup when I go out, or as much makeup when I go out, is because the process of taking my makeup off at night was so annoying. I would go through like 4 or 5 Neutrogena, these guys, the Neutrogena wipes, and I still felt like I had makeup on my face, and then to go in and then use my cleansers and stuff. I don't know. I just never felt like my makeup was always completely gone and off of my face and clean. So now that I have the makeup erasers, they are amazing and take no time to get my makeup off. So if you don't have those, you should definitely look into getting them. Yeah, I'm definitely wearing a hat because it sounds like a freaking tsunami outside. It is insane. Remember earlier in the video, I'm like, yeah, it's so nice out. It is a little rainy. It sounds like a hurricane. And I feel like my window back here is just gonna like shatter and break. It is wild out there, guys. Just wild all around today. For lips, I'm gonna start out by using the NYX pencil in Nude. I went to Ulta today to get the new Milani foundation, and they don't have the full shade range. All of like the pale shades, like the shades that I would need, they said, oh, you can only get that online. And I'm like, you serious? Like, I'm wondering if they'll eventually have it in store, because I hate ordering foundation online. But that was a real bummer to go in there to like get that, and then they had 0 options for me. I think that is horrible because I would have bought that foundation. So now if it doesn't come out in stores, like I will not buy that foundation, because I've learned my lesson. Trying to buy foundations online, it never works out in my favor. It works out in my favor more so when I'm pale, because I only have like 3 options. But when I start self-tanning, I am not buying foundation if I can't see it and try it in store first. I'm gonna go over that with Vivid Hot Lacquer from Maybelline in the shade Charmer. Okay guys, so that is it for this look. Typically this would take me about 20-ish minutes, which for me is really good considering usually my makeup definitely takes at least 30 minutes when I'm doing the whole shebang. But the fact that I can leave out primer, concealer, loose powder, and liquid foundation with this look, that saves so much time. What takes the most time is my brows, and sometimes I won't even do my brows. I'll just throw some clear brow gel through them, and if I'm wearing a hat, even better, because it will cover up my brows, because brows take forever, at least for me. I don't know about you, but brows take the longest time. And then sometimes when your lashes are giving you every issue that you could possibly think of, that's the other thing that could take too long. But with using powder foundation, it is your best friend. And especially with this one, this might be the best powder foundation I have ever used. And I think I've used almost every single powder foundation, drugstore, high-end, except the new ones that maybe have come out in the past year. Other than that, I've used a ton of powder foundations, and I feel like it is full coverage, that I have no flaws on my face. Covered these guys up. My under eyes don't look cakey or overdone. Like, my skin just looks beautiful and flawless. So this will be probably my go-to all of the time. I am all about saving time with my makeup routine, especially if I'm in a rush. Sometimes just lashes, powder foundation, and a little blush and highlight and chapstick, I'm good to go with that, because sometimes I don't want a ton of makeup on my face, and my husband actually likes my makeup better when it's more on the natural side. So typically when I am doing date nights or going out with him, I like to keep my makeup a little more minimal. But I do have the times where I will go full-on drag queen, because sometimes you just want to feel like a drag queen, okay? I really want some sushi, but I don't want to go out in this weather, and then the store that has the sushi is always so crowded. And I just hate society and I hate people, especially right now because it is flu season. I wish they delivered sushi. They don't deliver sushi. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.